let's get started. You all ready?
Let's
Yep.
go.
Something like that.
Shit, I'm streaming League of Legends and not Dungeons and Dragons. Oops. This will help. Shit. All right.
Who's gonna do the recap because my memory of last session's a little foggy.
I mean, I can sum it up for you guys if you want.
I can do it.
One thing
Oh,
happened, I think.
I need inspiration, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
We ran and you kept trying to kill us.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. I could have just done that. That's crazy.
But I need the inspiration because I had to use all of it because you kept trying to kill us.
Hey.
Hey, but we lived.
I didn't kill you.
Live.
I can do it, but
You
we have
do?
to level up if I do it.
I don't know.
I think a couple of us have I know I have a level of exhaustion because we went down a bunch.
A lot of people went down, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people went down. Okay, so when we last left, you guys were just taking a long rest. So I assume you guys are taking a long rest to the next day, correct?
Correct, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyone
you
disagrees?
asked this at the end of the last session, I believe, and we said, yeah.
Yeah, just double checking, you know.
Also because I don't think any of us actually have a sense of time down here.
I mean,
Yeah,
So
we,
it's
I mean,
best until we feel best.
there's a door that's
Yeah.
open that we can see out of.
yeah, you can see the waterfall, and obviously there's light. So I mean,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah, but I suppose that we'll still rest until the next day. We'll need it.
Right. Okay. I want.
Yeah.
Who's taking watch, or if anyone is taking watch again? I think it was Satara and Camilla, right?
Yeah, we were gonna
Correct.
take turns if I remember correctly.
All right.
Yep, that was it.
So it was Satara first, then Camilla, or Camilla then Satara?
It was Camilla then Satara since Camilla had more HP
Okay.
following all that.
I want Satara to make a investigation check for me during this long rest.
Could I do perception instead?
Sure. Okay, so as you keep watch in this room whilst the people sleep oh so soundly, you notice you gotta walk around and look around to find out what's going on in the room, see if there's any secrets. And to your surprise, there was a secret in this room after some further investigation. It is a spell scroll.
Ooh.
And it is a spell scroll of heat metal.
Oh.
So that is now in your inventory.
See why they might have that at the forge. While they're sleeping, can I also just take a quick peek outside? Oh, sorry, game's still paused.
Sure.
Yeah. I also wanted to take a quick peek outside to see if there's any. I mean, where threats might come from. Basically, trying to cover our exits.
Yeah, so from what you could tell, the only real way people could get in is from the way you guys came in from the forge, or this little pathway that brings you down to what seems to be like a dock area for, where a ship could be stationed.
Okay.
Docked, I guess is the right word.
That's fine. We're gonna
Parked.
go and look at that later together anyway. So, can I spend also some time just re-prepare some spells, but also trying to create. I'm gonna keep working on that healing potion that I've been working on because looks like we're gonna need it sooner than later.
Yeah, sure. Roll your herbalism kit for me. 15. Okay, that is enough for you to succeed. So you make some more You make some more progress. So I will bump you up a bit. All right.
That's pretty much all I do, unless something causes trouble.
Okay. Right. So the next day rolls around. Nothing happens. No trouble. The forge is active. You know, it's breathing, but it's quiet. And you all awake at some point.
All right.
Wakey, wakey, Tom.
I will mention before we move on. There was something I forgot to do when we first started this campaign. No, you're not.
Oh.
But this campaign introduced some custom spells for some of your guys' classes. So I have appropriately added them for your level. So it's just mainly the Druid and the Paladin. So the Paladin, you get the Bond of the Dragonlords in your prepared spell list. And Satara, you get Animal Polymorph in your 3rd level. And that is all.
Ooh.
Is
Should we
Paladin-
You can go first, Caden.
Sorry, I was gonna ask, is Paladin a God, how do I say this? Do I change the spells every long rest or just every time I level up?
I think you're a prepared caster, so it's every long rest.
No, paladins aren't prepared casters.
Fuck, I can't remember, dude. Let me look.
Paladins only do it at level ups.
Okay. I saw this Mordecai's ult, that's what I was wondering.
Yes, I did actually do some investigating with that. That is a homebrew item that you've added to your own homebrew collection, and so
I don't know how the hell I did that.
you're
Sorry.
just looking at homebrew at one point. That's all.
I don't remember at all. The voices. Sorry,
I was gonna say, since we had a long rest, do we get 1 exhaustion away? Or how does that work?
Yes, you do get 1 exhaustion away. So I will remove that.
Oh shit.
All right, there you go.
Damn, Kerm had 2 also?
Yes.
Just me on a 1? That's wild.
They're just built different, you know.
You really do be.
Right. So, next day rolls around, and you are all awake once again.
Cool. I think once everyone wakes up, I'll say, I don't think there is a ship in the dock. I don't know what our play is now.
we could swim back.
Pretty optimistic thinking. However, I don't think the same. Although I believe we should check what's down here. Hopefully we can find something that will aid us in our journey.
I agree, but we were meant to start the forge, which we haven't yet done. Is there any? Do you think we have left out any further areas to investigate and try there to see? The forge keeper is no longer with us and will no longer be able to tell us how to start the forge, even if we did intend to free her at the beginning. So that plan's out the window. Any ideas on how we could actually start the forge now?
I think we just need to investigate further. We haven't explored this path down to this room, and we also haven't explored west of the forge room. Be very disappointed if it was all the way over there. We're so close to it. But I think we should probably proceed down this path by the water.
Alright.
Unless if any of you have objections.
Sounds good to me.
We don't have a time limit on this, do we? Like how
Not
long?
I mean, technically, your time limit is the oath, not the oath, the contract. Oh, what's it called? The oath of peace. That's what it is, technically, because that is
Oh, close
waning.
the door.
But
Stop closing the damn door.
I will. I want. Never mind. Tara's keen mind, right?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, you will remember, it's in the back of your mind, that
You wanna stall?
the Forge Keepers seem to activate the forge, but you don't know whether it was successful or not because she got yeeted from the cold. So I will
Rest
leave
in
you with
peace.
Cool. Maybe there's some literature around that tells us more about like the Forge Keeper's powers and how we might be able to check in on what went down. But yeah, we can do that after. Like, I think the idea is that we're just going to try to cover as much area as possible. So let's keep going. Can I just keep an eye out for anything that might try to attack us? Like, I'm staying vigilant.
Sure.
DM, I assume Ginger unfortunately met his fate from the forge last session, right?
Oh,
Whatever
no.
it was.
Ginger? Is that your
My
dragon?
fine familiar.
Yeah.
How dare you forget?
Your pseudo dragon, right?
Yeah.
What did you actually do with him?
You could say I forgot about him for a
Yeah, I
second.
forgot about him too because I don't know where he went.
He was with us. I just forgot.
Oh wait, maybe he was chilling by the elevator.
I'm gonna go with this. Let's say Ginger mysteriously disappeared by the time you exited the elevator.
Okay, so was it like a thing where he can appear back, or it's does like Tondub know where he went or no?
It's a fine familiar, right? Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
You could always use your action to actually no, that's not how it works.
I think you can use your action to dismiss the familiar.
Yeah, dismiss it.
But I
It's
don't
just
know if it's-
not summon it again until you cast the spell again.
Yeah.
So let's just say you don't know the fate of Ginger, but you could always try to call out for it, I guess.
If Ginger was here, I could have him explore ahead of us, but I don't know where he went. Kinda just does that sometimes. I don't know. He's a bit moody.
Oh, okay.
Who is Ginger again?
His little dragon.
I see.
Come on, you pet him and everything.
It's very cute.
Yeah, I'm sorry
mean-
about that. So are we going on or?
Yes, I suppose
I-
we should.
Guess so.
Right, so as you go towards the secret dock behind the waterfall, it kind of just extends out to a stone dock again. Nothing really is here. It's pretty empty other than the thundering waterfall. But aside from that, what you notice this time is, if you recall, the bronze lever. I do believe someone pulled it at some point.
Yeah, it sounds like something we would do.
This time around, it seems that there's a gap in the waterfall. There.
Can anyone see past? I feel like my vision has got off. That is at this moment.
Yeah, this is just the end of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there's nothing there. I hate to break it to you.
I was like,
That's too bad.
because you were like, there's a lever and a waterfall. I was like, I'm not seeing jack shit right now.
Oh, you don't see it?
You don't
It's
see
right
it?
Why
ahead.
not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
right
That's
there.
sad. I'm so sorry, Chesterford. You can't see it.
That
That's
picture of
really
the water-
unfortunate. It's really beautiful.
That picture of the
I'm-
waterfall is so high quality, it's insane. It's like an
I'm
artist.
I'm not special, unlike the rest
The
of you.
waterfall is an artist.
I would say piece of eye. I'm sorry.
All good, bro.
Well, let's go
Um,
through.
Is there anything docked inside the way we were supposed to
No.
see? Okay. Give me a moment. Can I turn into a shark again and just like swim through the water and try to see, like go in there? I'm assuming the only way to access the opening is to be in the water and go through.
At the moment, yes.
Okay. I will then I will go ahead and try to investigate.
And you're just
Unless anyone has
are you just trying to investigate the dock area or past it?
Past it as well.
Okay. I mean, sure. So as you turn into a shark of some
Yeah, I
kind.
do the thing again where I like turn into shark midair and then land in the water as a fish.
That's sick.
It's just empty from when you tell from behind the waterfall in the gap area. But as you go down the river a little bit to do some more investigating, you do notice that it does lead you the path where you guys came from technically when you made your way here from Astoria.
Oh, so this is the same river that we saw before we entered the caves.
Yes.
Right.
There is a little rocky beach area, I guess is the right word. I don't know.
And can I go through the waterfall to see if there's anything else on the other side?
Say that again, sorry?
Can I go through the waterfall to see if there's anything on the other side of the waterfall?
Effectively what you're doing is you're just going in and out from where the dock area is and where the river is. So
Alright, then I guess I'll just ooh, I didn't think through ascending. I guess I'll just try to climb my way. Oh no, I have the slippers of climbing, so yeah, I'll just climb up.
it's a fish? A shark?
No, I will turn. If there's nothing else to see, if I feel like I've thoroughly investigated the area, that nothing interesting has popped up, then I will turn back into Sitara and use the slippers of climbing, spider climbing, to climb up the wall. And,
Okay.
yeah, reconvene with the party and just tell them that
Mhm.
this is an alternative way out, but I don't think we're ready to leave just yet.
Interesting. So we still need to find this silver flame.
We do.
Can one of you actually give me the notes for that silver flame thing? Because I need to double check if it's the right thing I said.
Yeah, I'll see if I have it.
Also taking a look.
Yeah, all I wrote is reignite the forge. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, all I have is light the fires of the forge and claim the weapons of the Dragonlords from the forge.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Shall we head back inside then?
Yeah, I guess so. I just hope
Could
we
we
can.
flip this lever back? Do we maybe think this had procced off the anvil alarm, maybe?
We hadn't flipped it until we had gotten back into this room.
Also, the Forge Keeper did say that flipping the lever, all that does is make the dock accessible for ships. So I don't think there is a correlation. But we could try.
I mean, yeah, there's no harm.
Yeah, we'll flip the lever again, but I suspect all it's gonna do is make the parting in the waterfall go away.
I was thinking maybe it was like a a trap or something for when they're escaping to the dock, but
Sure, we'll pull the lever.
It's times like these where I have Ginger walk in first to see if there's any danger.
So you guys pull the lever then, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the lever crump.
Nothing from where you are positioned right now seems to happen, but I assume, yeah, I think that's kind of what you guys expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna have to run back to this hallway? 'Cause I can't think of any other way to get back.
I'm hoping that whatever the thing that was sending out waves of cold energy at us has tired itself out.
I sure hope so too.
I'll walk in first. I'll find out.
Look,
are you sure you should? I feel as though that I should go.
No, I got it.
Damn for that 19 intelligence. I feel like you'd be taking damage by now.
Tandem's legs like shaking with each step. He's scared of this hallway.
Maybe, I'll say maybe we should wait. You know, it wasn't a constant energy, it was a pulse, so maybe it's still to come. Maybe it's better to try to observe that from a distance.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm staying back here. If things go south, I'll be sure to help pull you guys out.
Alright, I guess we'll just wait for like a minute. Do we know roughly how long each pulse came at?
Like 15 seconds?
yeah.
How long is a round of combat? It was like
6.
2 or 3
6.
rounds, so...
So you guys wait
Yes,
a
I
minute.
guess. Yeah, we'll wait a minute just to be safe, I think. Don't make us roll a con save, please.
What, are you traumatized?
Yeah, we almost died several times.
You're not even a singular.
Yeah.
We lost fucking Kyra, dude.
Ira died.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, quote unquote.
This is a one healer party. We can't all go down.
Okay, how many spell slots you got? How many healing words can you do?
Do the math. I got laying hands.
Hey, you just give 1 HP. That brings him back up.
I can do that like 25 times.
Yes, sir.
Until you get 10 exhaustion.
Yeah, until you go down.
Yeah, that works too.
Damned.
Alright, 1 second. So you wait a minute, and from where you guys are standing, you can't tell anything at all, at least.
I'm gonna walk up to you, Mr. Geggs. You see, this new, cloak I got, I feel like I'm very fast with it when I fly. I don't know. I think you should let me go as fast as I can and see what we're going up against.
Oh,
See if I hear it.
if you insist, I'll let you do it.
Alright, I'll use my wings again. Or how long is a rest? I guess I should roll the d12, no?
It's 8 hours, so yeah, you have to roll d12.
Well, it's next
Oh,
you're
day.
good.
Perfect.
You're good.
Yeah, we're
It's not the next day thing. It's just how many hours you can.
It's
till you can use
it's
the-
hours. Okay,
Alright.
so I move out like 20 more feet per.
You can move
What
up
was it?
to
What was the
60
max?
feet flying speed, and if you dash, it's 120.
Oh.
What is normal?
Wow.
Running dash?
60.
Well, dashing is just doubled your movement. So if
Okay.
you run, it's 60 with the dash action. But if you're flying,
Should I just go? I feel like I should just go. Let's go. You guys will hear me hit the floor if I get blasted by a bunch of cold. It's a stone hallway. We'll fly like to the entrance and wait, like.
and you move like 120 feet, right? Basically.
Yeah, I'll wait like probably another minute, just to see what happens when I'm at the doorway. I'll also announce I am standing at the end of the hallway. I'll let you know what happens. Just stay there.
Will do,
So you're gonna
gamer.
okay, tell me how long you plan to wait.
Wait a minute, because we did last time. That's how long we were roughly doing. So I'll do increments of a minute, I guess, of waiting.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I'm just good.
by the hold on, let me count how many. All right, by the 30-second mark, I need to make a con save.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, that's light.
Nice.
Wow.
You take.
Oh! Yummy.
You take half that, so 21.
Nice. That's a system shock, baby. It's over half, right? Or is that?
If it's
No,
if
yeah,
it's,
it's more than my max
it's-
health
it's
too,
more
anyways.
than- yeah, but it's half. So if you take more than half of whatever your thing is, roll another con.
Fuck.
You're
That's
good.
light.
You're
That's gotta
good.
be good.
Yeah, you're good. But you do take 21 points of damage.
Nice.
So yeah, by the 30-second mark, it pops off, and you feel this very harsh cold.
I'll just like drop to my feet. I'll say I was flying like 5 feet in the air or something. I'll just drop to my feet. Gasp, I guess. I'm sure you guys would hear it down the concrete hallway, me falling from 5 feet.
Sure.
Or I
When
guess,
the
how
burst
far away
comes-
are we? I didn't realize that. Like
Hearing can be up to like
155? I don't know how a hallway works, but
hearing is very liberal in terms of range. So if you're within about 300 feet, it's pretty easy, especially if you're in a closed area like this.
Yeah.
yeah, so you guys probably heard me fall to the fucking ground.
Yeah, you good, man?
Okay. Come back.
Yeah, I'm just flying back after I hit the floor. It was quite cold back there.
All right. So
Icicle
not
down
that
my
way.
nostril.
how about this? We could exit and then re-enter from the top. Now that we know. Or wait, it's more tedious, but we could.
Yeah, I follow your logic. My only concern is if we're going down the elevator, will we get blasted with the cold?
Or the
Um,
fire.
It's cold damage.
Oh,
We know the password for the
yeah.
to stop the
It's a dragon.
oil,
It's
so
a
we'll
dragon.
be yeah. So we'll be completely trapped if getting blasted by the cold.
That is a good point. Because of my keen mind, could I have like remembered roughly what the layout of this is if I can try to plan a different route
The layout of
of this level specifically?
yeah,
So
you
basically
would know.
what I'm
You would know.
yeah. So if there's what I'm proposing is basically we go out and then try to come back in.
Mhm.
Which will still be quicker than, or rather, how about if we take the elevator down and we go straight left, like we bolt, yes, we might take some damage in that one round, but I don't think we'll get hit multiple times, hopefully. So it's still better than.
Yeah, but then how do we get out from there?
Hope
I
for
believe
another-
once we reignite the forge, the cold will go away. We just need to find the silver flames.
Well, unless anyone has any other ideas.
I got nothing.
I feel like This is really rough because it was a time limit. So if we leave and come back, we don't know when it's gonna blast. We could just
Is it still
get out of the
happening?
elevator and get immediately hit.
True.
That's my concern.
Can we also get out of this hallway? I don't feel like
Yeah,
witnessing that again. I know
Can I
I flew
investigate-
quite further ahead, but it, yeah, the end of the hallway is not safe.
Because as we're going, can I just like check the hallways to see if there's any like hidden paths or anything that may reveal like alternate routes that we could take?
From the upper levels, right? Or from down here as well? Or
From
both
from where we currently are. So like the hallway that we're in. Is there
Okay. So when you try to like inspect the walls, find alternate routes, there's really, it's just a really well built wall with a purpose. Nothing hidden about it.
Oh, that's a shot. All right. All right. What's the plan?
So I think we have two options. We can either head out as you suggested, or since Vitalis is able to fly the fastest, he could check out the room to the west of the forge room and see if the silver flame is there. But that's a particularly more risky idea.
I'm worried he might not live to see that for you. Or come back.
Vitalis, what do you think?
Well, I felt like I made it to the end of the hallway quite swiftly. I felt like I was waiting there for, quite honestly, most of the minute. I don't know how often this thing went off. I wasn't exactly paying attention.
Maybe
But-
it's slowed down. Maybe it's just a waiting game.
Can we like perception check the hallway to see how, like, the iciness on the concrete in the hallway? Does that work, or is
Is
it
there?
just,
There is no
How
ice.
does that work?
You would remember there's no ice.
or like frost? I mean, or like
No,
anything?
There's nothing.
there-
There's
is
no
there-
sign of like.
There's no frost coming from this
Yeah.
thing.
So the
It's just-
only way to find out if that pulse is still going on is to take damage. There's no other way to check.
Basically, it's all you know is that there's a timer and
Does it appear like Hunger Games, like the clock bubble thing? You know what I mean?
I
If you're in
don't.
the
It's
certain
been
pie
so
chart,
long since I watched Hunger Games. I can't.
it just
even...
stops like it's a wall. You know, it's like an
Mm.
invisible wall where the cold would just stop.
No. There's no such thing.
So we can feel like
So it
getting
doesn't
cold
decay
in this
damage, but it
room.
does full damage and dissipates. I'm lost.
All you know is that there is a very. It sends out a very cold air that doesn't leave any residue or any visual representation. But it's cold enough where it hurts you.
The thing that
This
was
is not
emanating this was the little orb, wasn't it?
Sorry?
The thing that's emanating this cold was that small ball, right?
Yes.
What
I'll
color is
pull
the
out
ball?
I'll
Sorry.
pull out the heat metal spell scroll and say, I found this around. Could just be because we're in a forge and they want to take the heat metal. But maybe there's a way to contain whatever that trap is and try to, have it not go off so often or just completely destroy it.
I definitely think that'll prove useful. I'm starting to think that maybe we should go down the elevator like you suggested.
It's an idea. Don't know if it's the best one. Have we been up this corridor?
Sorry? Which way?
No, we haven't been through that doorway either.
You
I
would
see where you're
you
bringing
would
it.
know. You would remember from the upper floors there was a staircase that was covered in rubble, so you can assume that's where it leads to.
Covered in rubble as in unusable.
Yeah, unusable.
Okay. And we want to get to this side, basically, right? To the left.
Yeah, and we have no clue what's that way because the furthest I've explored is I made it to the top of the stairs, which I don't think anybody else has made it that far, and I think I might see a chair. To be completely honest with you, I didn't see a whole lot in that room.
Right, but it might lead to somewhere else.
Oh, well, it's definitely a big room, like the room with the lava.
Yeah.
I don't, yeah, I remember telling you guys that. It was just
And what
a big
what were
room.
these statues?
It's just some symbolism for dwarves. You don't know the purpose of it other than it's a statue, and there was a purpose for it at some point.
Right. Right. I have no ideas.
Damn, I really like making you guys think. This is crazy.
You see, the
Mhm.
thing is I remember it, but I wasn't alive for it, so I don't want to announce it. You know what I mean?
Ooh, you don't want to metagame.
I was
Yeah.
dead when it happened, so I don't want to speak up. You know? I realized what we could do, but
If only people remembered.
Like, it was like a month ago.
Trying to think.
I think it's literally, yeah. No, I
Here,
feel like
uh,
that's a play.
Here, you can.
Hey,
Here,
someone
Puck.
has a 19
Mystery check.
intelligence.
No one does.
Wait, I guess you also have your trait too, Satara, wouldn't you? I
It's
think you were
keen
alive
mind,
for
yeah.
that. I think you were
I wa-
alive for that.
I don't remember what I was alive for anymore.
Yeah.
I thought that was the
Yeah,
end of
this
the
is
game.
hard to remember. I feel like you were, because I feel like you were in the
Vitalis-
hallway and you saw Camilla carrying me.
Vitalis, just roll a dice, and we'll figure and whether or not you're successful or not. Tell. Alright, well, you're successful enough because
Ouch.
you needed it even, so go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. Okay. Remember when you were carrying
Oh.
me and you brought up the wolf hides and AJ said you could use the two to cover me or you, and you covered me and you took the damage, but I didn't, right? I think?
No, I did not do that.
You
I
didn't?
used Form of Dread instead.
Yeah, he decided to be selfish.
Who did? Oh wait, you covered
I was
yourself though, and you didn't take
selfish.
damage, right?
I did not cover myself. I wanted to, but I decided to be completely selfish.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
lost.
Well,
Wait,
To be
so
fair-
did we not use them at all? I thought we did.
We
I thought
did
I remember
not.
hearing that.
We didn't.
Oh,
you-
I thought we did.
I mean, it
Try
was
the
an
wolf
idea
hides.
Camilla had, so I could suggest it again.
I mean, we could try it.
I happen to have wolf hides. Hopefully, we could use it to like block out the cold. If we want to try that instead.
Yeah, I mean, we could try that. I don't know how effective it's going to be to get even just one person all the way to another room. And if we all want to go together, do we have enough wolf hides to cover ourselves and to not completely exhaust ourselves as we just try to make it into the other direction?
If destruction of the orb is all that's needed, probably a one-person job. I definitely don't have enough wolf hides for all of us.
well, I am the smallest one here.
I believe I'm the fastest, but my wings are going to run out.
And you're like half HP.
I've already forgot about that. That's fine.
You're
We
about to
should
get
know.
one tapped by the cold.
That's fine.
Forgot about it, does not affect.
No, I'm not cold anymore. It's fine.
Okay, so true.
I'm just
Well-
tired.
Yeah, like what if we just like carry like 6 torches that are all lit? Then that'll keep the cold away.
Watch
Being
them get
near the
blown
torch
out.
didn't work, so I wouldn't expect it to.
How
Yeah,
long did it
if we
take us
wrap
to
you
go
up-
down the elevator? What
So
happens
that's
if
true.
I would set the elevator off and fly in it? Would the door open before I got fully flooded? Could we just let lava flow in the room?
The elevator currently is at the bottom, so we're on the same floor we were at.
We can't even go down the elevator.
Yeah, but the elevator's open. You can go in it right now.
Sorry, Camilla.
As far
Oh.
as our characters know, that there could be something dangerous in that elevator. Because Aegis
Yeah.
just revealed to us that there was no one there, but I don't think the characters know it.
Yeah,
Eggs, we could
but
try making you
the
a coat.
people that entered the room would be dying right now of the cold. So if we waited here and nobody showed up, they're probably dead if it's still blasting me with cold. This would be my
Also true.
assumption.
Also true.
Because I felt that it was pretty gnarly.
I feel like if I had a coat, it'd be the best option, so I could destroy the thing.
Yeah, I think that's our best bet. And if it doesn't work, well then just run back here, and I guess we'll definitely have to come outside and try to make our way back up.
Alright. I will. I'm trying to see if I've got a spell that might be able to help.
My Talus is just gonna go and lay down in this
When
mattressless bed.
with enhance ability, it says you can choose a particular skill to have
Yep.
like advantage on. Does that also include saving throws?
No, it's just checks.
Alright. Yeah, that might be all.
Yeah. Camilla, not really sure what to do, is going to try to make a coat out of the wolf hides. To completely cover Gegs up.
I'll cast guidance just to be safe, I guess.
Oh, is my exhaustion cured, by the way, or no?
You got one less exhaustion.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Gags. Once you make it to the end of the hallway, you better get moving. I'll let you that know.
Will do.
Hey Vitalis, can you roll a con save for me?
Oh.
As you lay down on the bed frame,
No
way!
it collapses.
Oh, I was expecting to be like spike bed or something.
Yeah.
Hey, I
instant
didn't
dies.
finish. I didn't finish.
Oh no,
Oh.
bro. You have to stop.
I mean, you kind of spoke up. What am I supposed to, but your con save,
Yo,
You
I
get-
should have asked for an acrobatics save.
okay,
Bro, I'd
I
catch
mean,
the bed when it caves in. I'd catch myself.
Sure. I mean, if you want to redo it, I don't mind. It's up to you. You're better at Dex anyways. Actually, no,
Yeah,
your
well-
con save is actually higher.
Oh, well, I said acrobatics, but like that's obviously way different.
Yeah, I know.
That's also weird. Why is it higher?
It's probably because you have proficient. I mean, it's just Joe. Anyways.
It's a 4-point difference.
But you can make a Dex save.
Sure. Boom.
Wow.
I
What
catch
up?
myself.
Yeah, your
Attaboy.
soldier training is really going hard right now. As the
Got
bed
my
frame-
reaction speed up. After that cold blast, it's got me on my toes. Nothing's safe.
Nice.
Sure.
Guess I'll just stand in the middle of the room. Is there a chandelier above me while I'm standing here? I know I
No,
just said a
there's-
Pokemon's
there's
name,
no
but
such-
whatever.
there's no such thing.
I'm in a chandelier.
No such thing.
Alright, let's not waste any more time than we need to.
Alright.
I will give I will give Vitalis guidance. No, wait, is Gegs going?
Yeah, it's Geg's going.
Yeah, I will give Gegs guidance.
Alrighty.
Oh, Camilla was making the coat for Gegs.
Is that already done and everything?
Yeah, do I need to roll like sleight of hand or something for that? My tailoring skills.
I mean,
Although it's basically just wrapping them like a mummy.
yeah, you're good. You don't need to do that.
Alright.
There's 2 layers of wolf hide on him, right?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Is that everything other than the enhance ability? Or not enhance ability, I think it was guidance, right?
Yeah, I just gave him a guidance. That's like 1d4. It's not gonna be much.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing else I can do.
Okay. All right. Well, wish me luck.
You're gonna be great.
Look,
You'll be fine.
Oh, they're such nice people. Keep on walking.
Oh my god.
Now Gags is remembering my dad had said end of the hallway, so he's kind of just tiptoeing his way over here.
Okay.
Yeah. And he starts sprinting towards it.
Alright. Every time you use 60. Alright. Go ahead. Keep going.
What is that? What is that there for?
Someone placed down a thing. I don't know.
Gags has his sword in one hand.
You can move 5 more feet, by the way, before. Alright.
I have to make one or?
No, you're good. Alright. So you're at the... Let me focus the camera on you because you're the main character right now. As you make your way to the anvil, then you see the little sphere just outside of your reach because of your short stature.
This is height.
Yep. You hear it making a little grinding noise at the moment. I want you to make an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, baby!
Dude,
Like,
where was this and you need it when someone was here last time? I'll be honest.
I
know. So on closer inspection, you notice that the orb is pretty damaged from someone hitting it. And that it's kind of grinding against the bottom of the anvil, like the inner part of the anvil here, the secret compartment that it is in. And so it's kind of offset because it's damaged, but I will also mention it behind you. You can see to your left here that this is on now. The blast furnace is on. That's something that has changed since the last time you were here.
Can I have given Gegs the spell scroll of heat metal just in case?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Gegs will just. There's no way. Okay, does Gegs remember if because Caden forgot. If they already tried to remove this orb like naturally, it just doesn't come out. It's stuck in there basically.
No one attempted to do any of that.
Okay, I'm gonna just try to remove the orb then, or the thing.
You're
That's
removing.
possible.
You're removing the orb.
Actually, I'm just gonna destroy it. Fuck it. I'm gonna attack it with my longsword.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I thought I tried to take it out.
Wow.
Holy shit!
How do you get 2 natural 20s in a row?
I'm gonna add my divine
Let's
smite.
see.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
How do I do it?
It's fine. So
Sorry.
it's 2d8, right? I double that actually, right? So 4.
So 4d8.
Yeah, roll 4d8.
Holy shit!
And then if you roll any 8s on it, you can roll another one. 2 7s. Lucky you.
That's crazy.
All right. So as you take your longsword and, go ahead. Describe to me how you destroyed this thing.
Giggs runs up to it and then with a thrusting motion he'll scream for Kyra, and then as he stabs it he infuses the divine power into his thrust and explodes the orb.
Okay. Nice. As the orb is destroyed, the clicking and grinding ceases, obviously. And on the 5th round, you do not need to make a con save as the room goes to normal.
Now, seeing as the blast furnace is on, Giggs is worried that someone's in here, so he's gonna run back immediately.
Sure. You don't need to run all the way. I'll just teleport you.
Thank you. He comes back, he's panting. I did it! I did it!
You just still
Amazing.
see me standing in the middle of the room, just waiting.
He'll take off the hide. You see he's taking nearly no damage, probably. One of the furnaces turned on.
I'm sorry, what?
When I went in there, you remember those furnaces?
Yeah?
Yeah?
One of them was on before I hit the orb or anything.
Oh, those didn't turn on after we had attacked the orb originally.
I'm kind of scared that
It's
someone
probably
went in
not
there.
good.
That might have been the people who came down in the elevator.
Yeah, that's why I
Indeed.
ran
How
back.
would they have survived all that cold? We were here for so long and didn't see anybody.
That's why I'm
We don't know.
scared.
We don't
They
know
must
how
be.
powerful they might be. Let's be
Mhm.
cautious.
Well, we have to go back.
That is true. Just be wary, everyone.
How long would you say that was, AJ?
That was only. Hold on.
Can I still fly? Is basically what I'm asking.
That would have only been like a minute. Oh, that took
Oh,
over the
damn.
course of a minute, maybe a minute or 2 minutes at most.
Okay, so I still got like 55 minutes of flying.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll fly like 5 feet off the ground for the rest of the way.
Giggs will put
Just, I
back
guess
the
for you, knowledge.
Giggs will put back the wolf sides. Put it back
you.
on.
Gags, that was really brave of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Why did you put the hide back on?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's like in 10,000 pieces right now, but just in case.
Could still be really cold.
You see? This headband told me to.
Is the headband talking to you? Because that's concerning.
Well, I'm on the other voices, no, but
What?
Okay.
We're just gonna breeze past that. Before we go, I wanna take a. Can I just look at this area and see what this is? Like, is this a table, a chest?
Some sort of altar of some kind.
Okay. Is there anything here that I might be able to read if there's any references to the Forge Keeper? If they've got any books or scrolls or anything?
There's nothing of the sort.
Alright.
Rip.
Moving on.
Sorry,
Um,
Lore Master.
I'm
Have we
trying
tried
with
out
you.
this door?
It's where we
Try it
think
out.
the rubble staircases.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought that was elsewhere.
I mean, we could try it before we head
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
might as well.
Now that we've been
Camille will
lucky
try to
so
open the
far.
door.
Sure, make a strength check.
Alright.
It does not budge.
Alright. Yeah, that
You might
door
want to
is
step
locked.
back a foot. Are we sure this thing is done its deeds?
So as you get closer to the lava pit, you notice that this main forge area is lively again. It seems to have been. It's been not necessarily restored, but it's a little bit reminiscent of what it would have looked like when it was active.
The Forge Keeper did, before she perished, did try to set something in motion. It could also just be a result of that. Is the contract? What happened? Remind me what happened to the contract of the.
He
Forge
melted it in the lava
Yeah.
Ah,
after I threw it to him, and then he threw a spear at the anvil.
yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get close to one of these and just use a sort of like create bonfire in these hearths just to keep them running? Like, in case this might not be the main furnace, but might as well keep it lit.
Well, right now it's already active, from what you can tell.
Oh, okay.
So
So there's no need to like stoke the fire.
Mhm.
All right, cool. Moving on then. Oh, before we head up there,
Mhm.
I will cast Pass Without a Trace on the party.
I think I'm gonna use my second wind.
Probably a good idea.
Oh,
That's 2d10, right?
Yes, at your
Since
level.
I'm level 4, I think.
Everyone come close so I can cast Pass Without a Trace. Thank you. Wait, how do I select multiple targets again?
You don't need to. You just activate it. It's just anyone within 30 feet of you gets a +10 to Dex stealth checks. So you can just use it.
There we go.
Shall I go on ahead?
All right, let's go.
Oh, it's like a mine room. I see.
So when you enter this room, you notice that immediately there are more furnaces and minecarts in this room. But the furnaces here, compared to the room you were just previously, are smaller, less significant. They're a different type of furnace, for sure.
Is there any indication of how one might light them?
I
Like,
will
do we
mention is
shovel
just...
this coal?
They're empty, but it seems you could ignite them.
Okay. Well, this is why we're here, so I am going to... Yeah, if I could get a hand with, like, getting the coal into the furnaces, and then I'll create bonfire.
I was just gonna say I was gonna go and inspect the other railroads and see what's going on over here.
I was gonna ask, has there been any sign of movement of any kind?
No.
I guess not movement, but recent activity in the previous gym as well as this one.
No. What you can generally tell and see is that the Cerberus that you killed probably was resting here for the most part.
All right, Camille will aid Sitara in bringing the coal over.
As will Krim.
I see this rail is broken, Gigs. Quite
Nice. What is
bad
it?
at that. There's a
The
few
two
areas it's
strongest
been destroyed
members
at.
of the party are going to shovel coal. I love it.
I
Hey,
guess
I'm
we
like
should help
almost
them.
encumbered. I've been carrying all day.
I guess we should help them considering we're the strongest, but
What's going on over here? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Hello?
Hello.
We're just trying to light the fires.
Yeah, I'll carry to this one since y'all are lazy. I guess I could get there and back before you guys get there.
does
Sheesh.
someone want to investigate why that blast furnace turned on, or if they can figure out why?
I suspect it was the Forge Keeper.
I think it should be the most intelligent person to do that.
Yeah.
Looks at Satoya.
Looks at Gegs with the headband. Looks at the headband, looks at Gegs, look at the headband.
Well,
I'll come help if you need.
I'm just kind of scared.
Are you gonna light these before you leave?
Oh yeah, shit.
Or try?
Yeah. You have torches. You don't need me.
Okay.
This could be
Sass.
important.
Get the torches out.
Do I
I
even
want
have
Sitara.
torches?
I want Sitara and Gegs to make an intelligence check for me.
But I'll give you a torch.
Flat intelligence.
Yes, just flat.
I have 10.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry, I'm guidancing myself. Hey, you need what you need.
I'm giving Satori advantage. Oh shit.
Alright, that could be worse. That could be worse. 13.
We
Yeah.
suck.
Well,
Yeah.
you kind of conclude this. You think to yourself, Sitara, why are you wasting the time and effort to start up the furnaces when we're gonna have to leave for a week? They're gonna die again.
But I'm assuming the whole point was that we came here to light the furnaces because we had like there's the big furnace that we need to light up and we need to claim the Dragon Lord's weapons. I'm hoping that lighting these forges is part of that. So I'm
mean-
not turning them on
Sorry.
with the intention of leaving them on, but
Sure.
more with just
Okay.
we got a very ambiguous quest from the Oracle. I'm trying to cover my bases.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, I still don't know what like the main forge is. Does anyone else?
I have no idea. I just know Silver Fires was specifically mentioned by the Oracle.
Wait, you don't think that orb was required for Silverfire, do you?
Sincerely doubt that. Look, those forges the forges in the other room are clearly smaller than these ones. But if this isn't the main forge, I don't know what could be.
Well, sometimes it's not about size.
I'll like look down at Geggs as he says this because he's like half my height.
What? I was the one that got the orb.
Wait, no, come back, Glitch.
What do you need?
I was gonna talk to you.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah. I'll just try to investigate if there's any more literature around the anvil about like the Forge Keeper and like how to light the main big forge or anything of the sort.
I should mention that these two obviously look more main furnace like. On top of that, while there isn't an evident amount of fuel for it to be on, you do notice there is steam of some sort. There is some sort of fuel powering these two at least.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly up to Camilla and be like, so I know we were told to like light the forges and all, but nobody's here. Why don't we just bring the dwarves? Can't they do it? Right? Vulcan's a god. He can do it. I think that's how that works, no?
I don't really know. I'm just following what the Oracle said. But all of this is so ambiguous. Like, I thought the Silver Flames were going to be in a significantly more obvious location, so we could remake the forge with them.
That's what I'm saying. This shouldn't be my job anymore. I cleared the room. That's the whole point. I feel like I'm here. Nobody else is here. We're just... I don't got no brain up here. I don't know. There's not a
So
whole
what are
lot
we-
left to do around here.
Should we
For
go
us?
all the way back? I don't think that's very productive. I mean, maybe, but
I mean,
should try to
either
see what
way,
we
we're
can
gonna have
accomplish
to go
here.
back, and they're gonna have to come here. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. I'm
That's
no
fair.
dwarf. I don't know anything about smithing myself, personally. I've been a guard my entire life. All I do is fight. And defend
imagine we
those
should-
that need it.
that's fair. We should investigate as much as we could, and if it proves fruitless, then I think that's when we should go back.
Are we sure that we've covered all the areas in the mines?
You guys have been to every explorable area that you have found, at least.
Other than flying down one of the minecart rails.
True.
I could follow the minecart rail. Just push me in the minecart, guys.
Perhaps we should reconvene and discuss our options.
Yes. In the meantime, there's nothing on the anvil about the Forge Keeper and how she did her job, is there?
Make an investigation check.
Kegs will help assist Sataria if you can.
Are you proficient in it?
Oh, it's investigation?
Yes, investigation.
Am I stupid? Yeah, okay, I'm not. I'm stupid. If it was insight, though.
I was
course.
also gonna say, did Krim's torch do anything to that furnace he tried to light?
Oh,
fuck?
baby! Let's
No, it doesn't do
go!
anything.
Okay.
There is right behind where in the like the secret compartment of the area or the anvil. There seems to be a little button.
I love it, but I'm gonna press it. If there's a big red button, I'm pressing it. I'm hoping. Please, come on.
Boom! We're all dead. Lava erupts from the room.
A good way to go.
A nuclear bomb goes off.
Rocks fall on our heads.
Thunder crackles.
But you're pressing it, right?
I am pressing it, and I'm not even like asking.
Um,
I'm not even telling anyone else. I'm just gonna press it.
Kyra strikes us with her holy music.
Nice.
Lol. Let me find something real quick.
How dare you let me die in your presence?
If
Haha!
this is a TPK, I'm sorry.
Man, I almost did it the last session, so I can't even blame you.
I mean, I'm genuinely out of ideas, so if I see a big red button, I'm pressing the big red button.
That's our only option so far. So I'd recommend it.
Let me double check my thing real quick. Alrighty. So upon clicking the button, the mines begin to shake.
I pressed a button, and I don't know.
And
I am going to continue to fly 10 feet higher in the air.
the furnaces, the main furnaces at least, begin to ignite and exhaust a good amount of heat. Second here. And
Man, you would think they would tell us how to ignite the silver flame, or start it.
I'm gonna
It'd have to be
fly
that simple.
15 feet above Camilla's head. This is my defense mechanism. Now that Vitalis has used his brain for once.
alright, something's gonna happen.
Oh,
No.
oh.
And
Okay.
the room begins to brighten up.
Ooh.
Oh, we do it.
Yippee.
As the shaking stops. But now you know.
As I hastily fly to the floor next to Camilla. Nothing happened, I swear.
This is good, right?
Yeah, this is definitely good.
Anyone see silver flames?
Yeah, the silver flames is the only part I'm confused about. I would think her job is done looking at this, but
I'm
Maybe
starting to feel
that
like,
was a riddle?
I'm starting to feel like we needed the orb.
what
Well,
color was
it's
the orb?
Wait, was the
I'm not
orb
sure if it
silver?
matters, but
Or was it like grey?
It was bronze.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
The oracle also said that we needed to reclaim the weapons of the Dragonlords. Besides the ones we found in his chest, we didn't see anything else, did we? I'll turn to Geggs
Indeed.
at this point and be like, do you know anything specific about Dragonlord weapons? What we might look for?
Oh, actually, would Giggs know due to his extensive studies?
What is the question again? Sorry.
The oracle said something about reclaiming the Dragonlord's weapons when we were at the forge. Hang on, I'm just pulling up my notes. Yeah, claim the weapons of the Dragonlords from the forge. So I'm asking Geggs if Geggs would know anything about specific weapons, like even the kinds of weapons that we should be looking for.
Geggs would probably know that it's possible and likely that wherever the Dragonlords lay to rest, their weapons would be with them.
Okay, I was just about to bring that up. I think I thought it was for the necropolis.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm misinterpreting getting them from the forge then.
Wherever the Dragonlords died, their weapons would be with them, so. Well, most likely, at least.
Alright,
So would that be like a burial?
Here, I will quote
Are
what
we
the
grave robbing?
I will quote once again what the oracle said to you guys. Okay,
He's stupid.
just so you guys are refreshed. Okay, this is locked in your mind from now on.
Of
Someone
course.
type
I have-
down in-
I have
someone-
keen mind.
Yeah, so
Someone-
I'm also gonna put it in chat, and then I'm gonna pin it. So, here it is. So, you warriors who stand here gathered will be tested. The fates have revealed 3 great tasks that must be accomplished before you are ready to sail into the 3 seas and face the Titans. You must shape the silver fires of the Lost Forge in order to craft the tools that you will need. You must claim the mighty weapons wielded against the Titans by the first Dragonlord. And you must drink from the bottomless dragon horn, for it will reveal a vision that I cannot see. And then, but woe unto thee, for I have seen the end of all things. My father's anger cannot be quelled, and his sister's schemes even now. Your quest may yet fail, and if it should, the sky will rain black fire, and the doom of Thylia will come.
Alright, so have we shaped silver flames? Are we even certain that this is the Lost Forge?
I mean, I would imagine it is.
I would too. Mithril is silverish, right?
It has a unique color to it. It's not exactly silver-ish, but yeah. Here, I'm gonna do it so it's a little formatted better.
Well, unless anyone else has any further ideas, I think we have lit the flames. If nothing else, they're not silver. We can just go back to the dwarves and speak with them.
I think that's good. Yeah. There's an obvious change after you did whatever you did with the anvil. I don't see any silver fires, but I think this is good. I think we've probably completed our quest.
I do feel though that when we speak with the dwarves, we must remind them that this is a privilege and not a right, that others had decided to take residence here, and if more are met, then they need to be better about sharing their space.
Well said. I completely agree.
Out of character, you do remember you kind of killed all of them, right?
Yeah, no.
So it's like
I remember. But there's like, I'm assuming that like, in the future, if people show up, I don't want the dwarves to be like, no, this is ours.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like when we go and speak with the dwarves, we should try to make a point of that.
Sure.
But I feel like, didn't we just do this for the dwarves to have their place back? Why
Yeah,
would
but
we
the
bring
whole,
up that point?
it's kind of like, it's how far back in history do you go for it to be your place, right?
Mhm.
Like if you left and then someone else came and claimed it.
So should we all leave them?
say.
Technically,
saying
because
is-
like it was just like Glitch and all them other people before I showed up.
All I'm saying is learn to
I should
share.
just go home.
Yes, go back to
Ahaha.
where you came from.
That's fucked up.
Alright, well, I figured it's probably about time that I discuss another thing with you guys relating our next quest. So before we went off to the Mithril Mines, I did a little investigating of my own and stumbled upon a a temple dedicated to a dragon. In that place, they discussed a missing object of great importance that was stolen by thieves. I believe that to be our dragon hoard. The bottomless dragon hoard that we must drink from.
Did the temple give you any kind of indication about what was stolen?
I wasn't told exactly what was stolen, as was disguised when I entered. But I believe if we go back, that should give us some clues. Furthermore, the Oracle mentioned that one of our great prophecies was in Astoria, and that's where the temple was located.
I don't see any harm in it.
We need to head back to Astoria anyways, so there's no
Yes,
harm, definitely.
Camilla, the other thing that I understand that you have a relationship with Lytheria.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you could perhaps try to glean more about how, if at all, her plans are sinister, how sinister they are? I think we can all agree that we do not want the destruction of the world. But if that is the plan, how we might negotiate something better, perhaps?
I thought I understood Lutheria before coming on this quest, but the more I pursue, the less I feel like I understand. I understand that she harbors great resentment towards the mortals that took her land, and disrespect her by worshipping other gods.
Right. But is she, going to blow us all up?
I was sure of it, that she would not do such a thing, but now I'm not so sure. Perhaps I could pray a bit more, but I have no answers right now.
It would be good if you could follow that line of questioning as well, is all I ask.
Of course.
Wonder when Kyra might come back to us. If she will come back to us.
Yeah, I know. It's so strange that a god could be just so easily disposed of. Even if she is still alive, it's just
It's not like she
surprising.
was an all-powerful being by any means, I suppose. It's not like she was that lazy Pythor in his prime.
Don't get me started about Pyth. Oh, sorry, Grim.
What about Krem?
He's the son.
As I start chuckling with you guys.
Yeah. I guess, but let's see what she says when she comes back, I guess.
So, do you think we should wait for her?
Well, she'll be able to find us, I'm sure.
Yeah, I agree. And I, for one, would like to enjoy some sunshine and some grass under my feet.
Makes two of us.
Yeah, I kind of want to just get out of here. We don't need to head back to Astoria, but I just want to see some daylight again.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I suppose we try to leave now. Unless anyone feels like there's some unfinished business in the mines.
No.
Yeah, I'm good. I'd love to get out of here.
I'm sure we should just get the dwarves here as fast as possible. I think we've done our job here. Looks quite alive here until someone else shows up.
We're gonna take the exit we found or the elevator out.
Well, we do know the passcode, so I'm not really as concerned.
It would be faster this way.
Let's be off.
All right. So,
We're gonna see a bunch of bodies.
Once you're in this room again, I want you guys to make a perception check. Alright, never mind, I guess.
Ouch.
Oh.
Oh.
Satara! I knew I could always count on you for this perception. Investigation. Over here, you notice in some rubble a little gleam catches your
This
eye.
is some.
It's all coming back to him.
I know, bro. I swear I saw it when I rolled that. Like what? I think I rolled about the same as her.
A silver gleam.
You see a gleam of something shine over in the distance over here.
I'll get closer and try to investigate. Sorry, wait, where are you pointing?
Here.
Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah. I will.
It's over there as well.
Closer. I'll get closer to take a better look.
Yeah, so as you look through this, seems to be ransacked iron rack for weapons, you notice underneath all of this broken and rusted stuff, there is an item here that is kind of dirty and grimed a bit, but you find a little item. Seems to be a dagger.
I'll pick it up and can I cast Identify on it?
Sure, if you want.
I would like to do that. I think I get 1 Identify per day, so I'll just use it.
Okay.
Is there anything magical about this?
It's a magic item, but that's about it. Aside from that, it's it's a magical weapon.
Cool. I will take it. I'll show it to the group and say, found a weapon. Could possibly belong to one of the dwarves, or someone who worked here. But do you think it would be okay for me to keep it?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, go right ahead.
And I will hand back the spears that I'd taken, because I'm like, I'm definitely not using these. So, how do I do that? How do I add stuff to my inventory?
I think you can just double click the icon and then it will
Gotcha.
say take.
Yep.
That's
There you
that. Poor Vitalis. This guy, he has an armory of weapons anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do be like 1 pound away from encumbering.
Yeah, your entire back is filled with weapons.
I got a glaive, I got 2 javelins, I got 3 spears.
Alright.
You're gonna get 2 more tridents.
I might slow us down a little bit, but I suppose I could carry it.
Right, okay. So, you guys do make your way back up to upper floor, and I am just going to activate this map, but we're not gonna really be using this map unless you really want to explore it. But you guys make your way back up, and I assume you guys just want to leave.
Yeah.
I think we explored everything beforehand anyways.
I hope so.
Unless if I want to fly down this massive pit. Which I assume... Wait, could we see the forge lit at the bottom of this pit? Can I look at the bottom of it first?
It's too far. I mean, you look at the bottom, but it's too far to figure out what's actually at the bottom there.
Still just a
But
dot.
do you see light?
There is a light source down there.
Is it the same or has it changed from that little red?
It is the same. As we
Oh,
first
since
saw.
I was already this way, Vitalis is just going this way. Hopefully no rocks follow me. Hey guys.
You're on a bridge, by the way.
Yeah, can I not jump down?
Yeah, you can. It's just I'll wait for everyone to be here.
Yeah.
I'll make it a little bit faster.
You guys forgot where we're going.
Fucking through balls now.
What are you guys doing up there, huh? Oh, what the heck?
We're
Yeah.
passing you, bro.
Y'all just teleporting on me? You cheaters.
Jealous.
10.
Damn magic people. Don't make me shake your hand, because I will zap you, I tell you that much. You haven't seen it yet, but trust me.
Trust you.
I mean, you can find out if you don't.
Yeah, you don't have to move anymore.
I'll just fly across the gap.
Right. So at this point, you exit the mithril mines. I believe, Geggs, you're reunited with your trusty steed.
You say it.
You remember its name?
You know I don't. It's been like 2 months. I'm sorry.
Ginger.
This is
Come on, bro.
It's not
this.
Ginger.
Ginger the
It's not Ginger. It's I think it was Twilight. I think it was Twilight. You named
yeah,
it
the
for
horse?
me.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I don't remember either. I'll be honest. I just know
You
it was
named
either
it for
it
me.
was red or it was something. Yeah, Twilight. I don't know.
Twilight. Okay.
Twilight
Let
is
me look at my
its
notes.
name.
Its name was Roger. You can trust me because I have keen mind.
Roger.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know about
Yep.
that one. I don't think Geggs named a horse Roger.
You sure about that?
I'm just spitting facts.
DM might.
The DM named the horse. Even came.
Yeah, I took notes. His name is Roger.
See?
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
same with my
Yeah.
notes.
That's crazy how you all are liars.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
Well, I took better notes then. There we go.
No, you named the horse and
Built
everything.
different.
No, the horse is named Twilight.
The
Okay.
horse is named Roger, and the horse.
It's,
You know what?
it's
I
3 against 1.
can speak to animals, and I can tell you that the horse is offended that you don't believe that its name is Roger.
His name is
Are you-
Twilight.
Why are you trying to strip this horse of its identity?
Let's go find the VOD.
Hey, guys, looking into the archives now.
Anywho, you're reunited with your trusty steed, and I imagine you make your way back to, or start making your way back to Astoria.
Yup.
We will camp along the way, because I'm still kind of beat from.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna take an extra day to camp out? Is that what you're telling me?
That sounds good. That's fine. Disagrees.
You know, I'm kind of sick of like cities and caves after that whole.
Oh, I know.
I'm really not looking forward. They're gonna expect us to come back, aren't they?
Yeah.
Probably.
I honestly wouldn't mind taking an extra day just to relish in nature.
Sounds amazing.
I've only ever lived in thousands of people.
Oh,
That's the strange
Oh,
Lived in thousands of people?
Oh,
Jaden.
man, I meant in like my trust in Astoria. Like, slow down, guys. Come on.
We all heard the same thing.
I've lived
though,
in
I'm sorry.
thousands of women, not people.
Oh. I see.
homophobic when you say it that way, but okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm saying
Play
my
that back.
character isn't gay.
Are you
play
sure about that?
back.
Sounds a bit homophobic when you say it like that, honestly.
Wow. I don't allow for homophobia on my Twitch stream. Christian Minecraft server.
Goodbye.
He should get a level down and I should get a level up. Because I'm sick.
Everyone who's
In-game.
gay gets to level up.
Oh, there you go.
Gay privilege.
So, are we camping or are we not camping? That's the
I
question.
say let's camp.
Let's
Okay.
camp
Say let's
this guy.
level up.
Yo, there's a river stream nearby. Geggs is gonna fish. Hey man, we're the boy into fish.
Man.
Yeah, I'll help with like foraging and shit.
Alright, so how do you guys want to spend your camping episode?
Fishing.
I want to keep working on that potion
All right.
the
So
potions.
here's the rundown. 1 second.
Vitalis is just gonna look at Camilla and look at the what was it? It was a war axe, right?
Yeah, Camilla's taking a break from that.
Ah, you're boring. I guess Vitalis is gonna go fucking ditch.
Good fish with me, brother.
Camilla's hoping to talk to Satara during this. If that's
Did you
an
convene-
option.
Did you convene with your patron and ask her why
Yeah.
she's such a little bitch?
Yo, Derry, what's up? Why you like
Yeah.
this?
Why you like this? Why are you trying to burn everything down?
Yeah.
Do I need to make a herbalism kit check for the potion?
Sure. Why not? Why not? Oh, that's
I'll
not
be
gonna-
back and go
it's
to
not
the
gonna-
bathroom.
It's not gonna cut it.
I will have
Fish check.
inspired myself first. I will have guidanced myself first of all, and also I will use inspiration.
There you go.
If need be.
Okay, that's
I might
enough.
as well.
And this is for what again?
I want to keep working on the healing potions, the superior healing potions.
All right. Roll that inspiration while you're at it to see if this increases
Yeah, might as well.
anything.
Is there a fishing check I can do?
18.
There is no fishing check. 18 is enough. You're gonna make double the progress. I will mention it takes
Yeah.
about 5 days to get from the Mithril Mines to Astoria. So you're gonna have 5 days of downtime within this time, aside from traveling. So
Okay.
if you want to make 4 more checks, Satara, go ahead.
I absolutely will make 4 more checks. All of them with guidance.
Yeah, whatever.
Oof.
Ugh.
Okay.
Hang on. The guidances are coming. Ugh. Well, it's something. You can decide
It's-
how that goes.
Let's see. Let's see here. I'll just do it in order. So 12 plus 3, 15, that's enough. 7 plus 1 is not enough. 17.
I also add my wisdom to it, don't I? Oh, that comes in. Okay, never mind.
No, you should automatically do it.
Yeah.
19 is enough, and 16 is enough. So you only failed once. You're gonna go up a significant amount, especially over these 5 days. So hoping you're about 80% way done.
That's solid.
nice.
Progress.
Right on. Anyone else want to do downtime other than Gags, who's trying to fish?
I'll help Gegs with foraging and fishing and stuff if he wants it. If he just wants to like chill on a pond for a while by himself, I'm gonna leave him to it.
Depends what you're talking about.
I mean, what do you want me to be talking about?
I don't know, but
Hey,
bad vibes. Can I roll like a
think it's very
d20 to
good.
see how many fish Gags catch?
No, you can roll just a d20 to see how good you are at fishing.
Okay.
Would you like to add anything onto that?
I'm on my
how about survival?
constitution.
How about intelligence?
Wait, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not.
+4.
I know what I'm doing. No, fuck, what am I doing? Plus 4, 15. No.
How exactly are you fishing again? That's the real question.
Hey, we have tridents now. You can use them to like
That's
spear
true.
the fish.
So
Like
he's
the
spear
intent of his
fishing.
fish. Okay, yeah, let's do spear fishing. He's a kobold. He would do that.
That is true. All right, you did this back in your days on the Dragon Islands, and so you're pretty experienced. So You end up catching a few fish. 7
I can
fish
make a
to be in
living.
fact.
What type of fish?
Some sort of trout-like fish.
Okay.
Wonder if I could make a living doing this. And then just on any one of the days, Gigs would just casually say to Satara, "The gods and the titans are I know we've been over this, but they're kind of disappointing, aren't they?"
I can't speak to the Titans having never actually met one of them. But yes, the gods haven't been as helpful or productive as I would have liked. It does feel a bit careless to entrust saving the world to a few mortals when the gods may be more capable of doing the job.
Well, especially when they tell us how to, what to do, but not how to do it.
Yeah. While we're at it, and I'll just like pull Gags aside so that we're not being overheard. Camilla said something that kind of worried me earlier. She mentioned she has no love for the gods either, but she did mention that replacement was in order, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. She made it sound like if she could, she would destroy the gods and put someone else in their position. Someone who she claims would care about the good of Xylea and the people in it. And while I respect her intention, I'm uncertain about taking her seriously.
That's pretty worrying. And I'm fairly dissatisfied with the gods as well, but you'll look again, make sure no one's overhearing them. But replacing them is a bit.
That's what I thought. I feel like when we started this, when we were summoned by the Oracle, and when we were told that we were the heroes of prophecy, I remember thinking, this is strange, and are we capable, and will we work together well as a team? And I think I started out on the gods' side, mostly because I didn't know much about them, and they seemed to be the opposite force of chaos and destruction. But I don't know anymore. I think we might need to find a middle ground. I don't know how to do that.
I don't know.
What were the Dragonlords like?
Dragonlords?
I mean, yes, they were powerful back in their day, but were they kind? Were they benevolent to the people? Were they kind to the land?
Well, depending on each one, I could tell you a lot about Starhawk, but not. Would Gigs know much about the other Dragonlords, DM? Probably not, right? Just like
No, you just know the stories that were passed down to you, effectively.
Was the general consensus that the Dragonlords were like, besides all the violence that they did with the dragons, generally good people in positions of power?
Not all of them.
Okay. I guess what I'm starting to learn is that we need to be careful who we trust with power. And I don't think we can make blanket assumptions about people depending on whether they fall under a specific category, like gods, or mortals, or dragonlords.
I agree with that, but I also think we should keep in mind, me especially after what I said earlier, that I don't know much about the gods themselves. I don't know what they've been through. Just the myths I've heard about how powerful they are. And for as much knowledge and research that about Starhawk, hearing what has been described to me, it seems like there's always two faces to someone you think you. At least always have another side. People, I don't know.
It's true. Well,
Just try. You
I
don't.
think. Sorry, go ahead.
What Camilla said about replacing the gods, you don't think she meant she herself were doing it, you know?
I think she might have, but the thing is, that conversation felt. It was right after we had to fight the. I can't remember that general's name, but the guy we fought.
Gaius.
I remember.
Yes. So does my keen mind, but
Yes, evidently.
It was right after we fought Gaius, and Bysar had been, let's just say, disappointing about the way he was treating that whole situation and the way he was treating his daughter. So I think it could have been one of those things that Camilla just said due to a deep sense of betrayal by what she expected the gods to be like. But she is also a servant of Lutheria, or at least she was. I don't know, but it's hard for me to gauge her motives. I don't think she's a bad person, and I don't know where her loyalties might lie. But I also don't know what her end goal is.
Giggs just kind of just looks like I don't know much about Camilla either, but I can't. I don't know.
Neither.
I wasn't
Oh.
there for all of that, so I don't know what the tension would have been like or anything. But I can't imagine Camilla doing anything that reckless, at least.
I can't either. But like you said, people have two faces. I think all we can do for now is try to trust in each other and try to make sure that, whatever this hero's quest we're on, we get through it with as little injury to other people and other things as possible.
Yeah, I think that's all we can do for now. Should probably head back before they think something's up.
Yeah. No, I'm sure they know that we're both good at fishing.
Oh yeah, I mean I caught like 2 the other day.
Yeah. Can I do one as well? Just I want to catch a fish before we head back so we
Sure.
don't go back empty-handed.
Sure.
Can I roll
I'm just-
survival?
Sure. That works.
I was just gonna say, since you guys are being boring to Vitalis, he's basically just gonna sit in his trance the entire time and just mind game himself.
That's hype.
He's just gonna sit there just meditating, I guess you would call it.
Roll the d6 plus 1. Alright. You catch 3 minnows.
Woo!
Oof.
I'm gonna give one to Geggs immediately if he's hungry, and then we'll.
That's all he needs.
He'll trade a trout. One of his
What?
7.
Don't question that.
If we caught 7, you don't understand.
Right.
Cool.
Well-
Well, we head back to the group
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
with fish.
Yep, fishy fish.
Fishy fish.
So, yeah, you guys get your fish or bring back your fish. I assume you share it, cook it, consume
Yep.
it. But at that point, I assume the day rolls around, and camp happens.
What day is this, by the way? Like, how far have we traveled?
This would
How
only be
long
the
did we travel?
second.
Okay, I forgot to mention, but day one, Camilla's praying to Lutheria. See
Sure.
if she can get anything.
Yes.
Yup.
Roll a d100.
Okay.
Let's go
Yas,
D1.
queen.
Yes, queen.
Yes,
Get it,
queen.
girl.
Show us your powers. Hey,
That's a good
yas.
roll.
That's
I'm
a
gonna
really good
stab
roll.
my thumb in a Z formation.
And roll a religion check for me, please.
Okay. Okay. Inspiration.
Wow, you really want this to happen.
Yeah, D6, bro.
Throwing some sass on it. Okay, I see you.
Yes.
Do you want some
Yes.
guidance too?
No, it wouldn't make sense, but thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially after you were just kind of gossiping about her, I don't think it would make sense to guidance her on her.
Hey, I also prompted
Prayer.
her to talk to Lucaria in the first place, so.
The 7 on day 1 though, like our talk would have happened like on day 4.
Sure.
Oh,
Well,
I
mean,
thought
we-
you guys just said
can-
we were
can
taking
mis-
a day off.
we
I
can
went to the bathroom.
mismanage.
I didn't realize that.
It's okay. We can just say this happens within those times, but no worries.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize we were taking like a week off. I thought we only had like a day or something while we were
All right.
traveling or something.
Say your prayer, Camilla.
Oh, Lutheria, grant me your wisdom. I am so confused in these troubling times, and I wish to remain a servant of you forever.
Is that it?
I mean, it'd go longer, I guess, but yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. On the first day, you don't really receive a response. It seems like, you're hopeful for a response, but the second day rolls around, nothing happens too much. But, and that continues on for the third and fourth. But on the fifth day, you receive a message.
You're just talking shit.
Lutheria gives you a sentence. Here's my wisdom to you. Sit back, kick back, and relax. Drink some wine, and all will be fine. That's all she says. But
Thank you. Thank you, great Lutheria. I shall take these words into consideration. I shall follow suit.
I will mention at the end of that, you do hear a whisper and say, "The faithful will be rewarded."
CLG.
Alright. So after that, Camilla's gonna hope to begin conversing with fellow companions.
Fellow
Starting with
companion.
Satara first.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is Camilla has no idea about it. So this is on. But Satara, can I speak to you for a moment?
So I was chugging some water.
Yeah, all good.
Yes, of course.
So, I hate to bring this up, but I remember at the Oracle, you mentioned something about your family. I was interested in what your family did as a profession.
Well, it's do you know much about nymphs?
I assume she doesn't, so no, I don't know much about nymphs at all.
We're sort of family is a very loose term for what we are. It's more just we're kind of like spirits of nature. And so by extension, my family is a lot of other nymphs who live in trees, in the water, in the skies, in the air. I think because we've all sort of been around and for a long time, and because a lot of us live longer than most mortals, we just have this sort of tradition among ourselves of carrying forward stories that we've heard and seen. And so I can't remember what we said at the Oracle, but I like to think of my family as a bunch of storytellers who have carried on the histories of the land and of the people that we've come across.
It's absolutely beautiful. So, I remember the Oracle mentioned that you use the past to help tell the future. Is that how you use stories, or is it more of like for entertainment, or just passing on the knowledge in general?
It's a bit of everything, if I'm being honest. I think the beauty of stories is that everyone can interpret them differently, and everyone can use them for various reasons. I like to look at history as a way to make sure that we recognize our faults and try to not be that flawed in the future. I do also study the stars because sometimes I find that the answer lies in a distance far, far away, but still significant. I know a lot of other nymphs use stories for entertainment, seduction, whatever have you.
Are these stories usually written, or are they like orally composed and told around like campfires or the like?
Um, I don't think there's a uniform set of stories. I don't think there's a pool of information that all nymphs have access to. We all just sort of tell stories, pass them along when we meet each other and when we meet other people. So I guess it's mostly oral. I can't remember the last time I tried to put stories down.
I would love if you could read me one of your stories, or one of the stories you love, one day.
Of course. I'd be more than happy to.
Do you have a particular favorite or a favorite genre?
I like the kinds that have a little twist at the end.
Oh, those are great.
There are a lot of stories about nature spirits, and I think what I like most about those is sometimes they lend to a certain mythology about what the world could be like. And I don't know if they're true, but it certainly feels nice that things like this could exist.
Growing up, my friends and I used to tell stories in the woods at night. Those were days I often look back to when it gets hard on this journey. I haven't read much, but I do hope to indulge in it more in the future.
You know, I started this quest thinking it would make an excellent story someday. I still think it might. But stories don't feel the same when you're actually in them. They're a lot harder and a lot scarier when you don't know what the ending's like.
You can just put down a book, but it's not like we can do that with this journey.
No, don't think we can.
Alright, it was nice talking to you, Satara. I need some time to think for a bit.
Of course, if you ever want a story or just miss telling stories, we could do that around the campfire one night, if you'd like.
That'd be great. Thank you. Alright, and I think that'll be it for Camilla for that day.
So,
Okay, good talk.
Sorry. I mean, I was about to say something, and then you just say, good talk,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, that's all for that day, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this is the 5th day, so...
Yeah, we have 2 more days or 1 more day?
No, this 5th day is the last day.
Oh.
Until you guys make your way to Astoria, so...
Okay.
I will use the final night to get everyone around a bonfire and like tell a story.
Can I have a chat with Camilla too?
Sure.
Everyone's doing a one-on-one.
Apparently. So apparently you glared at me for taking the Cerberus tooth. What was that about?
Oh, I just thought it was rather disrespectful, that's all. To be
Well,
blunt.
well, we kind of need some form of proof for it.
I think they'll trust our word. I mean, we're the Dragonlords or the heroes of prophecy after all.
I guess, but not all can be so trusting.
So, is that back home? Is there a lot of distrust amongst the court or among
Well,
your friends?
there's just you can't be sure what if people are telling the truth or not, you know?
Same. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Back at my home, we trust each other thoroughly. And trust is something that I view as very, very important. Whether that be building trust among friends, the likes.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah. Did you happen to have any friends growing up? Or were you someone that was rather lonely?
Not too many.
I see that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, it was nice talking to you, Krim. And then Camilla's just gonna wander off.
Wow, that's a bomb dropped, man. What the hell?
Unnecessarily savage.
I'm sorry, Krim. I didn't mean it.
Bro.
Did you have a lot of friends? No, it's because you sound like a fucking loser. I walked away.
Yikes. Sorry about that.
Fucking mute this, bro.
Right. Okay. Anything else or any more insight, any conversation between any of my fellow player characters?
Just the story. I actually have a really cute
Yeah.
story.
Okay, I'd love to hear it.
If people aren't interested, I'll just say that it's a really cute story. But like, if you guys want to hear a cute story, I have a cute story.
I'm down to hear a story. How about everyone else?
Sure.
Okay, I can talk.
I just spoke.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Okay, I read this in a book, so this is not actually my story, but there's this man who owns an inn in this really outside of town. It's mostly frequented by travelers who go through, but it's a little bit in a mountainous region and it's not frequently visited. At one point, a huge storm comes in and the tavern basically gets snowed in. But the innkeeper was expecting this, and he just sits there and has, prepared enough food and everything to make sure that he can get through. He finds one night a young woman comes knocking and says, I wasn't even sure if you were open because I couldn't see anything through the storm. To which the innkeeper says, no, of course. And this woman is clearly shaken by the storm. She is cold and wet, so he immediately brings her in front of the fireplace, helps her get warm and cozy. She asks, I'm supposed to be meeting here. I'm supposed to be meeting someone here. Has anyone else come by? To which the innkeeper says, no. No one has been here, but you're welcome to wait a few days if you'd like. Maybe they've been delayed because of the storm. The woman graciously accepts, and he also says, I wouldn't have let you leave regardless, not in these conditions. And
Okay.
so the storm goes on, and the innkeeper and this woman stay together for a while. They exchange food, they exchange stories, they tell each other tales of their travel. The woman tells the innkeeper all about her travel, and the innkeeper in turn shares his stories about all the travelers who have come by. They talk like this, and it seems to go on for a week or two, and they both steadily realize that they are growing more and more attracted to each other. The innkeeper asks no more questions than the woman is willing to give responses for, because she seems to be a little private about her personal life. But he respects that, and they just enjoy each other's company without learning too much more about each other. They tell each other stories about the sun and the moon. They tell each other stories about how the trees have grown and the various. I'm fucking this up. Hang on. About the various spirits that go around in the forests, and about the Owl King and how he dragged a child into his court one day, and all of these little stories about, a lot of which are just mythological. The woman asks, do you have any stories about the sun and the moon where you're from? And the innkeeper says, yes. When I was a child, I was told that the sun and the moon were lovers once, and they were separated because they spent too much time together in the sky, which is why we now have day and night. The woman says, well, in our version of the story, the sun and the moon were enemies, and there are many variations of this. In some, the man whispers as he is trying to make a move, essentially. He says the sun and the moon were lovers, and they had to be torn apart because the world could not function if they tried to come together. The woman says, I too have heard this story, and I hear that sometimes they still meet in secret without the world knowing when the world is dark. They keep going and falling in love until eventually, when the storm clears, a few weeks later, there is a knock on the door, and another young woman enters and says, I was meant to meet someone here. The innkeeper says, yes, of course. I think she's right here. The innkeeper does what he does best, gives them food, gives them water, and leaves them to their privacy. The two women seem to sit and talk for a long time for most of the evening, and the other woman even stays at the inn that night as the storm slowly clears up the next day. The second woman, the woman who came later, leaves, and the first woman also says, well, now that my purpose has been served, I should depart as well. To which the innkeeper says, well, you could choose to stay, and we could choose to live here together if you wanted. To which the young woman says, I'm afraid I cannot. I have a place to be. I have to get there by tonight. And so as the second woman also leaves, the storm clears up, and the very next day, the darkness dissipates, and the sun and the innkeeper can actually see both the sun and the moon in the sky have returned.
Damn.
That was
It's
nice.
much better in the book that I actually read from, because it's like a 30-page story, but this was a very, very succinct version.
Dude,
Yeah.
they got Riz. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm snapping my fingers.
Gex did a little clap.
Thanks. I did notice that AJ has this storyteller feat that I have my eyes set on for when we can unlock. Like, I think level 8 is when we get another feat. So I know what I'm picking.
Yeah, we'll see if you
Oh.
live long enough.
We will. I'll make sure of it.
Some of us are only on our first life, so.
That
Yeah.
is true. But
We just use Vitalis as bait.
oh wow.
Oz? I still have less HP than all of you guys. Don't
Oh yeah,
forget that.
I'm assuming that we did take long
Even
rest.
if
Yes.
we're all full health, you guys all. But I think Krim has like more health than me as max.
No way.
I have 39, pal.
Dude,
I have
what?
39, pal.
No, Krim has half less than 39.
No, yeah, he has
Yeah,
27.
I have less.
But like he's the only person.
No way.
Wait, you have the same HP? Wait, Satara has the same HP as Camilla? What the hell?
Yeah, I also rolled D8.
I haven't rolled for HP yet because I forgot. I have to do that when we level up.
My con is my second highest number at a 12. So, and Camilla's con is 18. That's a little bit of a difference.
You know it.
Hey,
All
AJ,
right.
can we level up now?
No.
Yeah.
You guys aren't leveling up for a while.
Can I put 2 points into con?
No. You guys basically are not leveling up until you do your third labor.
Oh no.
I believe in you guys.
That's gonna be a while.
That's okay. Let's just farm my Trost in Astoria.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's just sleep
Here's
there
the
for a week and just
prophecy.
go into the middle of the town and be like, "Hello, it is I." Haha.
Right. Okay.
Well, I was gonna have Camilla talk to Krim again after the story.
Alrighty.
Hey, Krim, I just wanted to apologize for that. Was it the other day or was it earlier today?
I think earlier.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to apologize for didn't mean Mama's so cold.
Yeah, it's all right. I get it.
I'm just gonna be honest. I don't really know how to act around a demigod.
Okay, that's fair enough, buddy. Apparently, not many people do.
I see. So, you know, was it hard? Is it hard to be a demigod?
I don't know. Just people think I'm different, you know?
Yeah, I get that. You know, being a minotaur in this type of place, you get a lot of stares as well. It's hard.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Once again, I just wanted to, amend our relationship. If we're gonna, go forward as companions.
Yeah, that's good.
Well,
Apology accepted.
it's nice talking to you.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Nice. Alright. Krim, Satara, and Camilla, you get 1 inspiration.
Wow.
Amazing.
You guys are so epic. I'm proud of you
I feel
guys.
like Gegs should also get. Gegs got 7 fish.
I
He
mean,
did catch a lot of
I
fish.
did roll that for him, so I mean, let's see.
Yeah, I wanted to roll DM, but you rolled it for me, so I should double up.
What?
I agree, actually. I think we should all.
Yeah. Well, okay. I may as well talk to Vitalis as well.
Oh.
I don't want to be the only one talking, but
Man, I've just been sitting here just
He's been
meditating.
trancing.
I've been mind gaming myself. You see the sweat rolling down my forehead while I'm just sitting here.
hey Vitalis, do you mind if I speak to you for a moment?
As you just come out, I'll just say you see me come out just like with like a blank look on my face as I open my eyes. I'm just kind of like confused where I am.
Okay, I've been wondering this
hello
for a
there.
while. I gotta ask. So you were a thief, right?
I suppose you could say that.
So how long were you a thief for?
I tend not to talk about that because it almost cost me a few troubles trying to get my job. I was almost arrested when trying to apply to be a soldier. They had thoughts that I was still a thief.
So you were a thief in Mitros, correct?
I won't necessarily say a city, but around the country, you could say.
I see. So were you part of some sort of guild?
I wasn't exactly allowed in the guild, as I just kind of look at the floor.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, the reason why I ask this is since we're heading back to Astoria and we need to find the location of the Dragonhorn, which was stolen by thieves. I was curious if you had any knowledge about thief guilds in the area.
Well, if I could say anything, if anything, I think I could be a good bait. I don't think the Thief Guilds exactly, liked me there, considering what I, had done.
Do you mind if I pry? What sort of thing had you done?
I just had some insider information, I guess you could say.
Interesting. So, do you think they would recognize you when we head back to Astoria?
That could be a possibility. It's been quite a while. It honestly might have been a generation for some of them, so it would have to be for us to find out. I do live a little longer than most other races that live in these parts.
I'm aware of that. That's interesting. I may ask that you start to do a little investigating once we get back. It would prove most useful.
I could see what I do, but I don't know how fond of people are around. I've been on all sorts of sides.
Once we get back to Astoria, we'll speak more about this, okay?
If you need anything, I'm sure I'll just be sitting right here.
Alright. Thank you. And that's it. Camille will leave.
Okay. Right.
So sorry. One last thing that I want to do is just like establish our plan of action for when we get back to Astoria. We've got a bunch of dwarf skulls that we want to return to their families for like proper burial and stuff. What is the conversation we're having with the dwarves that we've lit the forge that they can move back in?
Is that in character or out of character?
I mean, we could do it in or out of character. I'm just wondering what our plan of action is.
I guess we can do it in character.
Yeah, so I guess after the story or whatever, like when we're all it's the final night before we get to Astoria, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think then we'll do it around the bonfire, eating some minnow and trout or whatever we caught. And yeah. So from what I remember, the oracle said that we had 3 main tasks. We seem to have accomplished one of them, that is lighting the flames in the Lost Forge, which we think was the Mithril Mines. I don't know where we might claim the weapons from, other than where the Dragonlords are buried, which is the necropolis, I believe.
Correct.
And we may have the hint of the stolen artifact, the Dragonhorn, through the Dragon Temple. What are we prioritizing, and what would we like to do next?
Well, something I've been thinking about is if we were to go to the necropolis, this was the place that Storok, his friends were here. And I was sort of thinking perhaps we find his body before we go to the necropolis, bury him alongside his fellow Dragonlords.
That's
Which,
very thoughtful. I think we could do that.
so if we were to do that, perhaps tackling the Dragonhorn would be the next best option. Unless if any of you have any other ideas.
Do you know how we might be able to find Storok's body?
Well, Kyra mentioned that there's a spell that we could use that could help locate his body.
I suppose then we wait until Kyra reappears and hope that she shows herself to us.
Mm-hmm.
Then make a decision.
Perhaps Pythor might have a lead on where Kyra is.
Maybe. They are siblings, I believe. I don't think we like each other very much, though.
Mm-hmm. But also Pythor might also know. I might have some knowledge on locating his body. I think it'd be wise to speak to him.
Sure. I don't see why not.
Furthermore, should we speak to Versi at all? I don't believe the travel from Astoria to the temple is that far.
I think it is. Hang on.
I think it's 3 days, if I recall.
I mean, we could go there first then before heading back. I'm just pulling up the map.
We would have to travel through Astoria to get to the temple.
Gotcha.
Unless if I'm misremembering.
Yes, you have to travel through Astoria to get to the temple.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, maybe we should do that. Versi, I'm sure she knows already, but maybe she'd be able to help us. She would be invested in finding Storok more than any of us.
Indeed.
Perhaps we could also seek some clarity about the prophecy.
Yeah, getting more knowledge about this would be great. I mean, we have leads, but, you know, it's still rather ambiguous.
Indeed. AJ,
Yes.
out of character, do we know, besides the people who live in the Greater Steppes and the Heartlands and like the Old Woods and stuff, people who actually worship Phylea as a god, goddess, titan, whatever?
Some do. I won't say who. It depends on the individual, really.
I think. Yeah, okay. I will talk to Gex about this later, but for now, I think the idea is just to inform the dwarves of our questionable success. And I suppose this will get Astoria's economy started again if they have access to their mines and can recreate some of their wealth.
Camilla whispered to Vitalis, should we inform the others about our plan to investigate the Thieves Guild?
Well, I would like to not be captured by a bunch of people that want to kill me, so... Yeah, I would prefer that myself.
Alright.
I've had a fair share of being attacked by them while on watch, guarding nothing.
Well, okay,
They have definitely come for me on my own a few times.
interesting. I don't want to put you in harm's way, but do you need to find the location of this item?
That would be fine by me. They didn't allow me in, they don't deserve me anyways.
So Camilla will speak up to the party. Earlier today, Vitalis and I were discussing some plans on relocating the Dragonhorn. We had discussed, since Vitalis has had some run-ins with thieves guilds, both Astoria and Mitros, I believe, that he might investigate and find out where this Dragonhorn is.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. Bit dangerous, but we will try to help in any way that we can.
One thing we could do is, if Vitalis goes up for it, we could head back to the temple and inform Versi while he gathers some intelligence for us.
I'm not a fan of separating. It would be very hard for us to communicate with each other if something goes wrong. And 3 days can be quite a distance when something ill befalls.
3 days, right? It's 3 days, right, AJ?
From
Astoria to the temple.
It's more like 2.
Okay. So that's 2 there, 2 back.
2 total.
Oh, 2 for both there and back?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
That's not terrible. Still, don't think separating is the best idea.
Alright, that's fair. So, do you think we should try to get some intelligence before we head to the temple, or after?
I think we should do it before. We could ask more targeted questions and hopefully receive more specific and less vague prophecies about what our future might hold.
Sounds good. Do any of you have any other ideas?
I do have the dwarf skulls that I wish to return to the I can't remember the innkeeper's name at the Dragon Booth.
Yes, but the real question is, did you count how many you picked up?
I think yes, I think I did. Hang on, it should be in my inventory. Did I open this? Sorry, it's being glitchy. I'm gonna reload. I'm fairly certain that there was a number, and it's in
It's
my
in your other
loot.
loot.
Yeah.
Icon.
Is that a number there?
Yes, it's 25.
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, there's also a ring that I found that belonged to one of them, so I will also try to find out if it's like a family heirloom or something to give it back to the right family.
Mm-hmm.
That is all from me.
Right. That is everything, right?
Believe so.
Okay. So, on 5th day, later on, you guys arrive in Astoria. The site of civilization greets you. People take notice of you, for sure. And what's the first plan of action?
What time of the day is it?
Probably
Yeah,
like
good question.
4 p.m. ish.
I think it might be. I will go and seek out the dwarves if anyone wants to come, and another few of us could start on the temple investigation. I'm not too tired. Like, I feel like we could try to accomplish this within the day before we head back to the castle.
I think Vitalis will be, depending on how many people are surrounding us and stuff, and like whatever they're saying, I'll probably be like saying thank you, whatever, and kind of just trying to stick to Camilla. Because it seemed like we kind of had a plan going along.
Yeah. I think Vitalis and I, perhaps one other person should go to the temple.
I'll come with.
The horse is the
All
plan
right.
then.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, let's meet back at the castle tonight.
Yes. That sounds like a great idea.
Alrighty.
Okay, we'll start with Sataria. And it was Gags, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I want to go to the Dragon Tooth Inn.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to find out if I have note of the guy's name. Yeah. I do not have
It's just some dwarves. Let's just go with some dwarves.
some dwarves.
Yeah.
The man's name is Some Dwarves.
Right.
Hey, Some Dwarves, how you been?
Who are you again?
I'm one of the prophecy. I don't like the word hero because it doesn't feel very heroic to brag about that, but We are a couple of the Prophecy heroes, and we went to the mines recently, and I believe you had requested that the remains of the dwarves be brought back to you, and we have.
He
We
kind
wanted
of
to make sure.
he's like mid drink when you said we have. He's like he looks at you. He's like, you succeeded.
It was difficult, but yes. We want to make sure that you can pay your respects to the dead as you see fit, and I will pull out I'll pull out the like sack of skulls and on a clear table just like lay them out properly in like in as respectful a way as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And also pull out the ring and say, we also found this in one of the living quarters. I don't know if it belongs to someone in particular or if this is a family crest, but I thought it might be worth something to someone.
I see. Well, there's nothing special about it. I imagine it was just like a wedding ring or something. But
Possibly.
he looks at the skulls. He says, "That counts. 25, huh?" Well,
Did you expect more?
no. Not everyone died there. Regardless,
I am terribly sorry about the loss that your community has faced.
it's fine. At least we can return home. I'll
Yes.
talk to
About
Vulcan.
that.
Huh?
I do encounter that a few other people had taken residence there.
People. No
Yes.
people live there.
There
They
were quite a
have,
couple.
in your absence, they had taken up some residence there, so you may find remnants of their livelihood. They did not survive in that they chose to fight us, and we didn't have much of a choice but to.
You're speaking of the troglodytes, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, those aren't people. But whatever you say.
That's sort of what I was getting at. They did seem like they had a livelihood based there, and I think it might be worth for you to consider in the future a more peaceful cohabitation rather than outright destruction. It's only going to lead to more chaos.
Well, we were there first. We were forced out. I imagine those troglodytes didn't really. I mean, it's just basic survival. What they're doing: eat shit. Well, sorry, eat shit, kill. Fuck. You know how it goes. They mindlessly do their thing. Yeah. I don't know what you're on about this. Cohab, blah 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 blah. I'm too drunk for that. But sure. I mean, I'm no leader of the dwarves, but no, you don't really have a leader anyways. But that was our home.
Be kind to your neighbors. You can do that.
We didn't really have any neighbors when we were there.
Well, if other people, even if you don't consider them people, if you just consider them beasts, come about, it might be worth extending some kindness.
Kindness doesn't get you anywhere.
No, but it also doesn't get you in fights, and that can be helpful.
I mean, we don't really fight anyone.
That's good.
The only thing we fought were those goddamn beasts. Those demonic creatures that came into our home and forced us out. That's all. I mean, look where we are now. I mean, he takes. You hear one of the dwarves say, "I'll drink to that." And
well, you can return now. If that's what you'd like to do.
I'll stop boring you with my old man grumpy ass stories. He takes out a coin purse, and he says, "That's 250 gold right there. 10 gold for each head. Thanks for bringing them back. We'll make sure they get a proper burial."
That's all we wanted. I think we should take our leave now. Gex?
Yeah.
I'm adding it to your gold inventory, by the way. So you're at 294 gold pieces now.
Woo! The girl's rich.
Damn, she rolling in it. Make a bath.
Yup, gold bath.
Go.
My damn bird is chasing my orange juice around.
Sucks to be that bird. Anyways,
I'll be right back. I gotta put him away.
Camilla,
Okay.
you're gonna span to
Yup.
over to you, pan to you. I mean,
All right. Our little group is gonna head to the temple. The dragon temple.
make it to the Dragon Shrine. Once again, as you enter in, there's a strong smell of incense being, just looming around the building inside. The doors are closed, but you notice as you approach, the doors do open, and you see this elf with
Fancy.
brown hair, with he seems to be dressed up as a priest. He has this dragon markings on his coat or robes, and he says, "Ah, the heroes of prophecy. Convenient time."
Why, yes. We've come here to seek out the dragon horn, as that is one of our prophesized tasks.
Yes, the dragon horn. I've heard your prophecy, and I'm more than aware about the dragon horn, the horn of Balmetria. But I have not so good news for you all. A few nights ago, or some time ago at this point. Oh, apologies. My name is Aesop. I'm the keeper of the Dragon Shrine here.
Stop. It's wonderful to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you all as well. Well, almost all of you. That being said, thieves broke into the shrine some time ago and escaped with the horn. So I am not much help other than maybe answering some questions for you, but that is all. I'm sorry that we do not have the item you seek here.
Have you guys tended to the room? Can we maybe take a look?
Sure, you can come in. There's a reliquary that held the item. I can allow you in. You can do some investigation, or come to your own investigation. Please, inside.
I'll just roll that preemptively, I suppose.
All right.
To appear at how they have entered/exited the room. Assuming they haven't fiddled with the room, I guess.
I'm gonna ignore your investigation check, but as you he brings you into the reliquary room, you can see here, the room that it hasn't been touched or cleaned for the most part. As they have tried to done their own investigation. You notice inside the room and looking around, you can see many small hoofed prints amongst the stains here. It seems to be. I should describe the room a little bit, but this little reliquary room is a small stone chapel. It has 3 alcoves protected by glass as well. The glass of the central alcove has been shattered, where you could presume the horn was, and dark purple stains are splattered all over the floor. Amongst those stains, you do see those small hoof prints. And as you look around, with your passive perception, it's pretty obvious to tell that the stains are spilt wine. And it's sort of made a haphazard trail that leads out to the building. I think it's, the further out, it's a little bit more rough to determine. But yeah, you find it, and you follow it. But at some point, as you navigate throughout the chapel and the shrine, it kind of becomes a little hard to track out these prints. So, what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna need you to roll me a survival check.
Alrighty.
I was also gonna ask to see if I could maybe pry some of my my quote unquote thief background. Could I maybe like history check to tell if I know any thief guilds that have people that are hooved? I suppose.
There are no hooved thief guilds. They wouldn't allow for it.
Huh. Oh, was that a survival check?
Mm-hmm. Survival
Yeah.
check. And I assume Ben is supposed to be with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yep, he is.
Yo, that's a crit if it was my weapon. Damn. Let's go, Krim!
Let's go.
Fortunately for you, Camilla Vitalis, you pass. So you're able to determine it, while Krim is kind of just like, oogling
Man's never
around.
left a castle in his house.
But you notice and follow, you find the tracks after, and the trail eventually leads you out into the old woods of the south part of the town, which the old woods extends into the that really big southern
It's a huge
area.
forest.
Yeah, it's a huge forest.
That's interesting that it would lead out that way. I thought it would have been located in the city, but seems we're gonna have to go into the forest then.
I want you guys to make a history check for me. Or
I
no,
was
just make an
also-
intelligence check for me, please, everyone. Or
I
at,
was
at the temple.
everyone?
At the temple. At the
Okay.
temple.
I can't find my character. I swapped screens.
I wish it was history.
Wait, intelligence?
Normal?
Yeah, normal.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I did INI instead of INT.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, baby.
Damn. Damn. Guys.
Can I roll history, please? It's so much
No, it's
better.
not related to history at all. So, well. Okay, how about Satara and Kegs? Can you roll for me?
I'm not there, but
We're doing just flat intelligence, right?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
flat intelligence.
It's doomed.
The perils of
Please
the
get
dumb
double
party.
digits, at least be the only one of us.
Oh,
Oh my
Okay.
days.
Another
What are
in
the
another
odds
life.
of that?
In
What are
another
the
life.
odds of that?
Yeah, in another life.
But
Pretty low.
I imagine you've come to your own conclusion with your investigation, but Aesop has been sort of loosely following you, and he says, well, any luck?
Okay, what were those creatures called? The one that got like arrested? The goat person?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what they're called, but like the evil goats?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not that. I would know
no,
that.
No. It's not that. I'm not saying it's
Oh.
not that, but like, what on? Keep going.
Okay, well, I was gonna have Camilla try to think back to the smell of that goat, and he's gonna sniff like the footprint.
You're gonna need. Okay, well, you're gonna have to roll like investigation.
Yeah, fine.
This is gonna be a really hard check, FYI. AKA, you need a nat 20 or else.
Oh, okay, cool.
Easy.
Even though Camilla's got crazy good sense of smell.
I have a +7 to survival. We could do this like again tomorrow when we actually set off. Just saying.
I mean, it doesn't
I
hurt to
got-
try now, honestly.
I got keen snout.
Keen snout.
I
Yeah.
also ask AJ,
Yes.
when we reappeared in Mitros, would that count as a public appearance?
Mitros. You guys haven't been to Mitros.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or
We're in
Astoria? Wait,
Astoria.
where are we? Okay, Astoria.
Astoria.
Same difference. They're both on the fame table. Would that count as a public appearance?
Sure.
So should we all roll from the table of magic items? Or
What?
lesser, sorry.
Huh?
Well, we're Fame 4. It
That's
just
true.
changed while I was looking at it.
Damn, someone actually noticed. That's crazy.
Hell
Cool,
yeah, I
bug.
noticed, bro. I'm famous in these parts, Dad.
Bug.
And that's also small cities, so I don't know what we passed through, but I know we're in Astoria.
1 second.
Go to the bathroom.
Oh, but I'll answer that in a bit. But go ahead.
What? Wait, Fame 4 is actually wild.
What's fuck, Camilla? What did you roll?
What?
Roll your thing if you want.
Would it be okay? Is it investigation or perception?
It's investigation.
All right. Fortunate.
Yes, unfortunate indeed. They're called goatlings, by the way.
Okay. Go leads.
But what were you gonna say regarding them? Aesop's
Oh,
just
me?
kind of looking at you, like with a question mark above his head, essentially.
Oh, I apologize. I was trying to see if I could sniff out a trail,
I see.
but unfortunately, it is long since past the scent of them.
Right. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
So we're gonna have to find another way to their hideout.
Well, you got it. I believe in you. You are the heroes.
Of course, and this has proved most useful. We may come back tomorrow and do a little bit more investigating. But I believe we should be able to find this with the utmost confidence.
Of course. Well, I will retreat and retire back into the shrine. I wish you all a good night. Do feel free to stop
And-
by at any time.
Thank you, and we wish you a good night as well.
And he walks
All
out.
right. You guys want to go back to the castle, or is there anything else you want?
I think I'm good to go back to the castle.
Mr. Vitalis?
I think it's AFK. Oh,
Well, I suppose we should go back and let them know of what we have learned, and we should exchange the information.
Sounds good. Let us head back then.
all right.
Okay.
All right. So, Gags. Is he AFK?
Rest in peace.
Guess so. Guess he's AFK. Oh, welcome back. Hey, Gags.
Hey.
Ginger arrives,
Oh,
or you hear him telepathically. You hear him.
how nice of you to come back.
And he's not exactly in sight, but he says, "Behind you, in the sky," and you see him carrying an egg.
What? I would say, what the hell?
You know how long it took me to get this thing?
It must have been like a few days at most. Holy shit! What is this? Gigs could know what it is, right?
It's an egg, yeah. It's a pretty big one.
Must have been a big chicken.
He's gonna say,
What happened to the 19 intelligence?
True.
What is he gonna say?
he says,
We can't penalize Gegs for.
It's not Gig's fault. It's Gaden's. I'm sorry.
"Wow, that's crazy."
The headband
Um,
slipped off for a moment.
But he's like, "Here, catch." He kind of just chucks it at you.
Catch! What the hell? Whoa. Okay, I'll catch it.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you can inspect it up closely, how big is it? Like,
It's as big as you.
Whoa.
so it's 3 feet tall egg.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger, where the hell did you find this, man?
I went to a place. Don't worry the details. It's too much work.
Are you okay? Like, holy, like, you know, okay. Do you think I could fucking like, sit down for a minute and catch your breath?
No. Actually, yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll go find a tree. You have fun with that. My job here is done for now.
What the hell was this, man? You just can't just. I haven't seen you in like 6 days. You come back with a giant fucking egg, and you're gonna go take a nap now.
Yeah, that's me.
Ugh.
Roll 3d6 for me.
3d6. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. And give me a second here. I believe you get to choose what color you want, right?
Yes.
All right,
I
so
forgot what color.
there's
what
copper,
color
brass,
option?
bronze, silver, gold.
What color was the orb again?
Bronze.
Bronze.
Bronze, right? And I was wait. Copper, brass,
Bronze, silver, and gold.
let's do bronze.
Okay. You. I will say this. Make a history check for me.
History check.
Oh, you're good at these.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at those.
You know that in your days when you took care of dragons in the islands, that bronze dragons, and their eggs, they have. When you were the caretaker assisting, you remember that they needed to be exposed to the sky for 12 hours a day, or to be suffused with electricity once a day. You know, magic could be used to replicate that.
Okay, now. Would Gags know if Thunderous Smite would work or not?
It would work,
That's nice.
but there is a cheaper alternative as well.
Shocking grasp. I wonder who has that.
You want to shake my hand, pal? I can give you a zap.
Wait, so is Gags around anyone when this happens? I assume he is. like, the
Yeah,
whole
you're with
party?
Satara. Satara literally sees you.
Oh shit! I'm here the whole
Yes.
time.
Nice.
Can
Hey,
I?
I have
Can
a-
I try to like identify what the egg is?
Sure.
Wait, so I just know the egg has to be fucking like.
Zapped, at least.
Once
Zapped
a
or
day.
be exposed to air or the sky for basically half the day. But yeah, roll identify.
I just don't know what type of egg this is still.
No, it's very bronze. It's bronze colored.
So I know what type of egg this is. Then?
Yes, you see it.
Okay.
You just didn't expect it to be what it was originally.
Oh my. Okay. Well, Gags will look at Sataya, trying to peek over the egg. That's as big as him. You know, we don't see Ginger for like a week. He comes back with a fucking dragon egg. Man.
This is a dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a dragon egg.
This. All right. So we came into this thinking that dragons were extinct, but now Gaius has had a dragon. You have a tiny dragon, and you're saying this is a dragon egg. So I mean,
You see,
why
like
would
there's like
we
a
do?
orphanage for dragon eggs.
I don't know.
Can I get you? Can you shock people easily?
No, but I'm fairly certain that Vitalis was bragging about it the other day. So.
Oh,
maybe
great!
let's-
He'll love this then. Okay, let's go find Vitalis. I need to shock the
That
egg.
sounds like him.
All right, hold on. Just before we do that, Can I want to use my. Yeah, I'll use identify on this egg and see if there's anything else I can learn about it.
Okay. Sure. All right. I guess a dragon egg is considered a magic item.
I agree.
Yes. So, What are you looking for specifically, so I can just answer it?
That's fair. Okay, how long has this egg been around? Is it like fertilized? When's it gonna hatch? Can I tell any of these things?
It's 12 days to hatch from now.
Cool. And the shocking helps how exactly?
It's a way to actually hatch the egg.
Sooner.
No, not sooner, but you need to do this. You need to either expose it to the sky for 12 hours, or it needs to be shocked instead every day for the next 12 days, or it won't hatch.
Okay, cool. So we have to do it every day. If we miss a day, does it just move on to the 13th day, or does the egg just not hatch?
The egg will not hatch.
Alright, so we have to stay consistent on it. Cool.
Yeah, so you got 12 days of shocking it or exposing it to the sky for 12 hours.
And when you say exposing it to the sky, is it just like leave it out in the open, or does it need to be carried up somewhere?
Take it as literal as you can take it.
All right. Regardless of to go to Vitalis because he's the only one who can fly.
I can levitate.
You can?
For 12
Yeah.
hours?
Well, okay, maybe not for that long.
All right. Well,
So,
let's
okay,
go
let's
to
start.
Vitalis.
Let's start thinking of names, cause okay, so we're gonna be shocking it, so that, like Shocker,
Wait, what?
Shocker
on.
the dragon.
I don't know much about dragons, but
You don't?
I don't know. I mean, I just think. I suppose I should. We can read up on it, but my
I can
question
tell you.
is, when you hatch a dragon, dragons are fully sentient beings. I don't think you just get to keep it. Are we like caretakers of the dragon once it hatches?
There's a mutual relationship that will happen. I'm gonna. Do you know about how Dragonlords and their dragons, or?
A little bit. Is it just that the dragon then picks a person to have like this lifelong relationship with?
Well, yes and no, but it's not like it's a one-way relationship purely beneficial for the Dragonlord.
Alright. Well, suppose we just let the dragon grow up and decide for itself. I don't know how long do dragons take to grow up?
How Gegs would know this, right?
A while.
It takes him a while.
Alright.
Look, trust me, I'm gonna become a Dragonlord. I know what I'm doing here.
Sure, yeah. Do you need help carrying the thing? You're probably.
No, I got it. No. Gegs hands only. I got it.
Oh, alright, sorry.
He's awfully defensive over this dragon, over Shocker.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the name Shocker?
I think we could do better.
What does she know, Shocker?
Alright, and you guys are making your way back to the castle.
How about Zap?
Oh, that's the Zapper. Zappy.
Just Zap. You know, like Zack, but with a B.
It's missing some zang,
Okay.
but it's a good start. It's a good zap. It's a good start.
Sparky.
It's a cute one.
Alright, I'll keep thinking on it.
Right.
We should make a list so we don't forget prospective names.
Right, so on your way back in front of the castle, you reconvene with the rest of the group. So coincidental. But you guys are just outside the gates of the castle.
Gigs will walk up to Vitalis. Shock this egg.
What?
You could shock things, right? Like an electric, like thunderous, type of deal.
I'm also in character stuttering. I don't exactly. It's been a while since I've done something like that. I'm not exactly keen on the magic. Hate to break it to you.
So can you do it or no?
Well, I mean, as Vitalis sticks out his hand, aka prepping a shocking grasp.
Look, man, if you don't want to do it, I can do it. Just
He's just got the hand gesture sticking out
Zapper.
to you.
The Zapper would appreciate it. Shock
Take
it,
my
Zapper.
hand and you, I guess you'll
Look, Zapper the same.
feel it
Do it.
as I kind of just look at the floor.
What is this trauma that Vitalis has?
Look, you okay, man? Like, is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I guess I'll just touch the egg and shock and grasp it for my 1d8 of damage.
2d8 because you're level 5 now.
Oh wait, we're level 5?
Yeah, we've been
Yo,
level
my
5.
D&D Beyond is level 4 still, I'm just saying.
Yeah, we should have.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling
Have
it.
you not been using extra attack this whole time?
No way.
Oh no.
No, I'm going. No way. I haven't.
Oh, my sides hurt.
On that note,
We level
We
up.
level up.
no, from behind you guys, you hear a familiar voice, and it's
This is
Kyra.
down
He
atrocious.
says, "Oh, hey guys, I was looking for you."
Wait,
Oh,
did you say
welcome
Kyra?
back.
Yeah, Kyra.
hey.
Kyra.
She's kind of just munching on a piece of jerky.
Where'd you go?
Oh, around and about. And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
There's no way. I just found it at level 5. What?
Yeah.
Where have I been? I've watched the last like 3 episodes. I've played each session twice, at least like the last 3. What the? Where have I been?
Wait, have you even used extra attack? You didn't notice?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, you definitely have.
Yeah,
Have
I feel like you've used it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you used
I
it.
haven't
used
been
it
level
before.
5 in D&D Beyond.
God, my
Been
stomach.
level
We just haven't
4.
fought in a while, so that's why.
We haven't fought in a session. Or like 2.
We haven't fought in like 2
Hey.
sessions.
Well, that was session
haven't leveled up in, like,
13.
5.
Crazy.